Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I guess we can get started while people are still dropping in. Good afternoon or good morning, good evening if you're joining from somewhere else than the Asian continent. So my name is Johanna Siliakus, and I work for the Transport Sector Office at the Asian Development Bank, the ADB. And it's my pleasure to welcome you to today's webinar, Creating a Sustainable E-Mobility Ecosystem for Electric Scooters in Cambodia, which is presented by Mr. Andy Chun from VERYWORDS. The webinar is organized under the umbrella of the E-Mobility Support and Investment Platform for Asia and the Pacific. This is a knowledge sharing platform that aims to build capacity and support the scale up of financing of e-mobility initiatives in the region. The platform is operated by ADB, and it's supported by UNEP and the Global Environment Facility, the GEF. So if we can have the next slide, please. Thank you. So if you would like to join the e-mobility community under this platform, can we have Christina the next slide? There we have the QR code for a survey that people can join in or sign into. Thank you. So here you can find a QR code to a needs assessment survey that we have created for the platform, which you can fill in. We're very happy to get your responses on that one, as we're collating constantly information from the region on needs relating to e-mobility. Also, there's an option to click that you want to stay up to date on the platform's activities by joining our mailing list. So please do that, and you will be receiving our newsletters and other information, among others, invitations to these webinar sessions. So we'll also be sharing the link to this survey, so it's more easily accessible unless if you do not want to use the QR code. So as part of this series, we organize webinars every 2 weeks. And our next webinar, which will be on the slide soon, Christina, if you can move to the next slide, please. We will be having ITF, so 2 persons from the International Transport Forum presenting. So Andreas Kopf and Matteo Craglia will be presenting their study, New but Used, the Electric Vehicle Transition and the Global Secondhand Car Trade. So that will be a session on looking at how used EVs are traded globally, future trends, and the impact of the shift to electric vehicles on emerging economies. So hope you can join that one as well. It's on the 25th of September. We'll share the registration link to that webinar in the chat as well soon. But let me for now hand over to Tom Fleming again, who is always moderating these sessions. He's from our implementing partner, Integrated Transport Planning. So over to you, Tom. Thanks for taking this forward.
Thanks so much, Johanna, and hello to everybody joining us on this webinar. So as usual, begin with a few house rules. Just to note that microphones will remain muted during the course of the webinar, so you won't be able to interrupt a speaker's flow. However, please do pose any questions for our speaker today, Andy Chun, in the Q&A function at the bottom of the screen, and I will then pick them up and put them to Andy during the question and answer session at the end. Also, just to note, as always, this session is recorded, so everyone's information. Next slide, please. Super, thank you. So today I'm delighted to introduce our speaker for today's session, Mr. Andy Chun, a champion of sustainable transport, and he is country director for Cambodia at VERYWORDS, which is a Korean entity, where he leads activities in e-mobility and climate change consulting. And Andy joins us today to share learnings from the Korea-Cambodia ITMO project, which supports greenhouse gas emission reductions in Cambodia through its business model centered on electric scooter assembly and battery swapping. So without further ado, Andy, I'll hand over to you to share your screen and take us through your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. This is Andy from Cambodia. Actually, I'm Korean. I stayed in Cambodia from the 2007, and most of my job career background is textile industry. But 4 years ago, I joined VERYWORDS Cambodia, and I'm in charge of the country director of VERYWORDS. And in here, we providing the electric the mobility, the ecosystem project, and also the ITM, the carbon credit project in Cambodia. So, and let's share the presentation of today. Did you see the presentation file?
Yes, Andy, it's clear.
Yes. Today, the agenda of my presentation is the e-mobility ITM project in Cambodia. So, I think most of you well understanding about the e-mobility and the ITM project, but today I hope to share the Cambodia's project is implemented by the Korean private sector and public and private sector partnerships. All of you knows that before the starting today the presentations, let me introduce about our company, the VERYWORDS. VERYWORDS is established in Korea 2017, and our the main scope of the business is related to the providing the renewable energy, and also the providing to the consulting service to the Koreans, the business sectors, public sector, private sectors, related to climate change consulting. The name of VERYWORDS is the meaning of the VERYWORDS is as a consulting companies, we hope to providing these correct consulting service to our clients. So that's why our company name is VERYWORDS. We in Cambodia, so we are implementing many kinds of the ODA project supported by Korea governments. Most of them is related to the renewable clean energy and electric mobility, and also related to the climate changes the project. And 2020 is we decided to start the e-mobility ecosystem project in Cambodia. The background of this project is related to the global warming issues and the carbon neutralities. So as all of you well understanding now have the very serious about the global warming issue. So that's why we are the focus for transportation sectors in Southeast Asia, the area. So, and then we hope to implementing mitigation, the greenhouse gases mitigation, the project in Cambodia at transportation sector. Because there are many ways to decrease emission gases, carbon dioxide, but the reason to focus for electric mobility because we have experience providing some the ODA project with the Cambodia governments, and also 2019 we implemented the electric mobility demonstration project with support from Korea governments with partnership with Cambodia the ministry, Cambodia government ME. So that's why after finishing our demonstration project, the 2020s, we decided to upscale our project at business stage, and we set up the Cambodia branch, and we start to developing this project ideas e-mobility ecosystem project in Cambodia. Our electric mobility business runs through the diverse project is, as I mentioned the 2018-19, we have some pilot project related to electric mobility, and also we developing many with our partners to have developing the business model, and also we also implementing the others the electric mobility the pilot demonstration project in Indonesia and Vietnam. And 2022, that is the first milestones of our project. So the set up net zero culture complex, the Papul station Siem Reap. So all of you well know there is the Angkor Wat World Heritage in Siem Reap, Cambodia. So that's why over there, so we hope to implement ecotourism project, which using the electric scooters once the visitor, the traveler, the visits Angkor Resort area. So we opened the 2022 the Papua Siem Reap with 50 kilowatt photovoltaic the solar power panel and 120 kilowatt ESS, and also the wind that generated the renewable clean energies 100% with the charges our electric scooters for our the rental service in Cambodia. And 2022, we developing the other partnerships with the Cambodia local partner, such as the Satapana Bank and Uri Banks, and some of the different players, such as the food deliveries, the company Food Pandas. And 2023, we start to invest battery swapping station, battery infrastructures in Cambodia, so with a partnership with many different local partner in Cambodia. And some kind of core project is we are supported from the COICA. You know, the COICA is kind of the international corporation, the agency, who are implementing some kind of grant and ODA project. But in COICA, about the inside of the others project is partnership with the private sectors. There is IBS project. IBS means international business solutions. That is the cooperation with the private sectors who have the project idea in developing country to get the sustainable goal. So we suggested COICA. We hope to implement is the electric mobility ecosystem project in Cambodia. That is including the setting up electric scooter assembly factory and waste battery recycling plant in Cambodia. So that's why the COICA is audited and agreed our project suggestions. So we are under implementing COICA IBS project from 2022 to 2025. And based on this project, we can open the assembly factory the 2023 May, and then we start to recruiting the local young Cambodians for training and start to the assembly electric scooter in Cambodia. After that, we also have the others, the Cambodia governments, the supporting in. I think that some of you have the general understanding about Cambodia's business conditions. So most of the foreigner investors that have to take it, register the project to the government's ministry. We call it the CDC QIP. QIP means Qualified Investment Project. So we also registers to our electric mobility scooter project, registers to Cambodia's governments, and we got approvals for QIP from the Cambodia government on 2023. And 2023, the November, we start to install the charging stations with local partners. And in here, it did not mention it. 2 months ago, we just launched our ITMO project, related carbon credit project with electric mobility in Cambodia. So about that, I will explain in more detail for the next. This is our business model. So as you see the chart, as I explained to you, we already set up the electric scooter assembly factory in Cambodia. So that means that we can produce it and assemble and providing the electric scooters body and the batteries and battery infrastructure, the charging station to Cambodia. And also the charging station, the service we can providing the battery, the electric scooter rental and lease the project to Cambodian market. And also we can, with investment of battery, the swapping station, battery infrastructures, we are under the expanded the project from this early year. And also the next project is, as I mentioned you, we have the other project in Koika IEBS project, waste battery recycle the project. About these ones, we are under closely working with the Cambodian ministry, especially the Ministry of Environment. We suggested this project ideas for how to handle and how to manage the waste batteries from the electric vehicle. And firstly, we considering the reuse for the second-hand batteries, lithium battery from electric vehicles as like the ESS. But once the ESS cannot use the ESS as second-hand batteries, we also considering to battery recycle in Cambodia. Battery recycle is very complicated and need lots of the investment. But as a Korean companies, we have the strong value chain network in Korea and for secondary the battery industry. So that's why we are planning to collecting the waste battery, and then only the physical process, and then we can get it the black mass powders. And we are planning to export to black mass powder to Korea batteries, secondary battery industry, and over there through the chemical process we can get 100% pure rare metal, some kind of the lithium, cobalt, manganese, and we can re-input the new batteries manufacturing process. So that is our electric vehicle waste batteries recycle project ideas. Another one is we are planning to implement the electric scooters, the Papu platform application service from the next month, end of October. And through this applications, the user is more easy to find find the battery charging station, battery swapping station, and also they can check their trackings, there's the driving record, and also many the information when they are using the electric scooters service. So the application service we are planning to launch on next month. This is the chart for the Korea Cambodia's ITMO project outline. As you see at the right side, Korea government's plan to decrease the emission gases is compared to the 2018 by 2030 planning to the 40% of the mitigated the carbon dioxide. But most of their project, Korea government's planning to implementing the overseas greenhouse gas reduction project. For implementing this is very important to the partnership with the developing country. So Korea governments make it the bilateral agreements with the Cambodia governments this year, and based on these agreements, we are plan to implementing this ITMO project, related to electric mobility project in Cambodia. About this project, Korea government's planning to support our project, $4.5 million funding for investment battery infrastructure in Cambodia. Actually, we got the mega contract with the Korea government 2 months ago, and from 1 month ago, from the August 2024, we start to invest the battery infrastructure in Cambodia. Through we are planning to invest the battery infrastructure investments by June 2025, and we are planning to operating this e-mobility ecosystem project by 2045, 20 years. And through this project, we expected to get the carbon credit 8 million ton equivalent ton, and hope to contribute the two countries, Korean and Cambodia governments, to end this target. Because both countries already declares their NDC carbon neutrality target by 2050. So that's why our project can contribute the two countries the NDC target with our mitigation project. And so with this item project investment, we expected around 100 location of charging station. But this is 100 location of charging station, meaning is that we expected at least 200 charging station in Cambodia. We the focused for Phnom Penh and Siem Reap, and the Phnom Penh and Siem Reap connected to National Road number 6. These areas we are planning to the 100 location charging station by 2025 June. And we already set up assembly factories, and from this assembly factory, we will providing electric scooters with quality and with affordable price for the Cambodian people. This is our business model. We call it the Papul Station and Papul Outlet and Papul E-Station, battery charging station. As I mentioned you before, we set up the Papul Station Siem Reap in 2024 for implementing eco tourism project. If you have any chance to the Siem Reap, Angkor Wat, so please let me know if we will show about our Papul Station, the Siem Reap, and over there so you can check it renewable energy business model and electric scooters ecotourism model also. So over there so we are providing the emission-free and solar power-based charging station. So at the Siem Reap, with the solar power that generated clean renewable energy, 100% the charge our the electric scooter. So that is really the clean, the emission, the free, zero emissions scooter can provide it to the Cambodian user. The second one is the Papul Outlet. This one now we are under the searching the location, the Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. Based on our plannings, by end of this year, we plan to open the 2 locations of charging station, and next year we will open additionally the 4 more. So total, by next year, we are planning to the 6 locations of Papul Outlet. This the Papul Outlet, the function is kind of the electric scooters, the sales showrooms, and providing the maintenance, the cost after sales service, and also planning to the providing there is the testing lighting for the electric scooters for Cambodian people. And third one is Papul E-Station. We call it the E-Station, but that is actually the battery swapping station. But for providing the electric scooter, the battery swapping stations, right now we are with partnership with Uri Bank Cambodia. Since Uri Bank is also the Korean, the commercial, one of the biggest Korea, the commercial bank, and they planning to expand their bank network in Cambodia and hope to providing to their the banking service to the more the Cambodian people. So that's why they agreed the suggested the partnerships with their ATM machine infrastructures. So we are setting up together to our the battery swapping station. So that means our users who doesn't know about the Uri Bank, the commercial, the bank service, and once they visited the charging stations and they getting to know about the Uri Bank service. So it's kind of the both parties, the partnerships, and both parties the profit to expand it to their network, partnership, and customer. So that's why the Uri Bank is agreed the electric mobility project. Especially this project can utilize the ESG business model. So that's why we are under partnership with the Uri Bank Cambodia and other private sector, such as the Total Energy gas station and others, the private sector, the partners in Cambodia. As I mentioned you, so we are planned to over the 100 charging station by 2025 June. So yes, at this moment, by today, we have 9 locations of charging station and Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. But we are under still the keeping to expand it the battery infrastructures in Cambodia, Phnom Penh and Siem Reap in 100 locations by the June 2025. This is just the design idea about pop-up outlet that I explained you before. So providing the kind of sales networks and the customer service. And this one is the next project for the pop-up Phnom Penh stations. So we are planning to providing the various service to the Cambodian local communities, some kind of the education and also the cultural spaces. So if based on it is make it processed by the planning, it will complete by April 2025. So if you have any chance to visit Cambodia, Phnom Penh, and please visit us, contact us. I will show about our project process later. This is our electric mobility, the Cambodian market promotion goal. Actually, two-wheeler market size in Cambodia is around 6 million unit, but we are planning to by end of this year is 8,000 unit. This is the internal target, but it's very difficult to complete at this moment. But we are trying to expand it more the customer and the more especially focus for the B2B the partnerships with the battery infrastructure investments. And also the Cambodia governments, they are planning to provide electric vehicle 800,000 units by 2030. Actually, this their roadmap is they announced it about 2 months ago. So this 800,000 units of electric vehicle, including the electric two-wheeler scooter and three-wheeler tuk-tuk and four-wheeler electric car. But most of them, as I remember, the 720,000 units is related to the two-wheeler scooter. This item of project benefit is we can mitigate the greenhouse mitigation gases from the gasoline scooters and gasoline car. So that's why with Korea and Cambodia's government's bilateral cooperations, by 2035, we are contributed the 400,000 ton of the carbon credit to the Cambodia and Korea governments. But the next 10 years, including the total 20 years, we are expecting about 8 billion ton of carbon credit to contribute to the both country and the private sector and others the investment of our project. And Korea governments also can implementing the ITM project. As I know, this is the first project between the Cambodia and Korea governments, the ITM project. So that's why we still have the many ways to go. So the complementing is to transfer the carbon credit from our project. And to complete the project, many the partner and supporters to the providing to the policy supporting and the project partnership, especially the GGGI. So you know the GGGI, the Global Green Growth Institute. GGGI, the Cambodia's the country office, they are providing the operation manual for the ITMO, the Article 6 of Paris Agreement on climate change in Cambodia. So they are providing some the guideline, the manual for the ITMO project. So that's why with the operation manual, the guidelines, we plan to implementing the transfer the carbon credit from the Cambodia project to Korea governments. About that, the many of the stakeholders and partners supporting this process. And for the Cambodians also can achieve 8 million the equivalent carbon dioxide tons, the reduction credit. Actually, this 8 million tons is related to the coming 20 years of our project operation. And also we provide the various high value added industry, because recently the Cambodia government is strongly recommended electronics and automobile industry in Cambodia. Before that, the Cambodia government, most of industry is like kind of lightweight the industry, such as the garment factory or handbag factory. But actually, that is based on the labor. The focus is lightweight the industry, but the Cambodia government's plan to the high value added the industry. So that's why they plan to promoting the more the electronics and automobile industry. So our project also we set up the assembly factory 2023, and under the recruiting the Cambodia young Cambodians and promoting trainings about electric scooter and battery infrastructures. So, and that is very good for the providing the decent jobs for the young Cambodian in Cambodia. And also, Cambodia government's planning to expanded the mobility, electric vehicle goal by the 2050. By 2050, the 70% of transportation they hope to convert from the gasoline to the electric vehicle. So this project also can contribute to this Cambodia national target. And for the globally, so we for the getting to this carbon credit, so we are planning to using the blockchain technology, because we have to make sure about the clears the driving record, the mitigations, the amount of the mitigations, the greenhouse gases. So that's why the importance to the manages the handle and the submit is correct data to UNFCCC. So that's why based on the project we are planning to implement it, blockchain the technology for our project. And also this one is activated the International Greenhouse Gas Mitigation Project, ITMO project. And also we are planning to implement this, present the business model for reducing transportation costs for the local low income people, because generally electric scooter is much lower than the gasoline scooter. Kind of the body itself is around 20 to 30% is lower, and also the operation cost is also lower than the gasoline scooter. And for the Cambodia local communities, we are planning to providing some kind of affordable price, but with the quality electric scooter we are planning to providing. And utilizing this electric vehicle transportation without air and the noise pollution is also the contributors local community. And also for the Cambodian peoples, we can create the sustainable job in Cambodia through our project. We expected more than 2,000 job locations from our project. Thank you for my presentation. This is the end of my presentation, the electric mobility ecosystem project in Cambodia of VERYWORDS. So if you have any chance to visit it to Cambodia, or any chance to cooperate with our project, please contact us and contact me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Andy, for a really excellent and insightful presentation. It's clear that there's a lot of work that's going on, and it feels like a project that others can potentially replicate and learn from as well. I was particularly struck by the references you made to sort of training and educating the Cambodian workforce, and also your approach to battery recycling as well. So maybe they're topics that we can touch on during this question and answer session. I would like to encourage people to continue to post questions through, send them through, post them in the Q&A box at the bottom. I know that we've got some really good questions coming in already. So I will begin to take a few of those and put them to you, Andy. So the first one I have is in relation to or the relationship between the electric scooter and e-tuk-tuk markets, and whether they can be considered part of the same market, or whether they're different markets, and what your view is on this.
Unyoung, thank you for your questions. I think the two-wheeler and three-wheeler is a different market, different segment. Also, in Cambodia, there is another the Korean company that providing electric tuk-tuk in here. Yes, because they are the Korean company also. So that's why we are planning to make it the cooperation and partnerships for the battery infrastructure. But due to the different size of the batteries and the electric two-wheeler scooter and the electric tuk-tuk, the size is different. So generally, the electric tuk-tuk have the needed to do more the big capacity of the electric battery, but their battery is hard to put in the two-wheeler the scooter. So that's why but we are under discussing for the partnership. But as I mentioned before, two-wheeler and three-wheeler is actually the different segment market in Cambodia. So that's why I think in the same market, yes, we can be competitors and partners, but actually the target market is different.
Thank you, Andy. And we have a couple of questions in relation to the Vietnamese market as well. So the first one is that it says early in your presentation, you said that your company also work in Vietnam. What are the challenges that you are facing in the Vietnamese market? What do you think sets Vietnam apart from other or similar markets in Southeast Asia to run e-mobility and e-scooter projects?
Vietnam and Cambodia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand. So yes, we are all in the same region, the Southeast Asia area. But each country, we are trying to expand it all of this the region, including the Laos, Myanmar. But based on my experience, Cambodia and Vietnam is also the different market. Especially the Vietnam is very strange. Because once we implementing the pilot demonstration project in the Vietnam, Da Nang city, also we have the very similar project in Cambodia, Phnom Penh and Siem Reap, but it's kind of the nationalism. Vietnam government is a kind of trade barriers for the foreigners the investment in Vietnam related to the electric vehicle, because they hope to increase the Vietnamese the company Finpest. So that's why the customs is kind of is different process with the local company and foreigner company. So even the demonstration project, our project is actually the Korea government's ODA project. Even the ODA project, there are many required excessive documents and rejected and repeated many times. So it's kind of the long time of the clearance process. So it's very typical in Vietnam. So maybe Vietnam is also very potential and big market for the transportation sector. So that's why I'm also very interesting. But we needed to get the policy supporting for the foreign investors from the Vietnamese governments. Otherwise, it's very difficult to make it project in Vietnam as a foreign country. This is only my experience when I implementing the other ODA project in Vietnam, Da Nang. Thanks,
Andy. And yeah, it sounds like the market dynamics are somewhat different, and yeah, good to get your sort of first-hand experience of engaging in Vietnam. On a related subject, Ngoc Pham asks, what do you think the chance of Vietnam has to achieve the same level of bilateral cooperation, such as between Korea and Cambodia, especially in relation to e-mobility projects? I guess that relates very closely to your previous answer. And then we have a question from Jiwoon, who asks, is there any other commercial brand or company providing battery swapping service for an e-scooter in Cambodia?
At this moment, around 10 private companies providing electric vehicle, two-wheeler, three-wheeler to Cambodian market. And most of them is the plug-in charging model. Only 3 companies are providing battery swapping service. That is the VERYWORDS and Oika. These 2 companies providing the two-wheeler service. And the other one is electric tuk-tuk, the company, the Onion. They also providing swapping service. Right now, the 3 companies is the work based on the battery swapping business model. But for the two-wheeler is 2 companies. But actually, this company, the specification, the battery size is a little bit different. But another company, the Oika, they start their business from the 2019. Yes, they implementing about 2 or 3 years earlier than us. But actually, they the Singaporean own the private companies, but they also as a private the company they have the limit of the business budget. But the VERYWORDS as a Korean companies, we get the support from the Korean governments as a kind of ODA project, ITMO project. So that's why we can expand it more easily with support from Korea public sectors for battery infrastructure. So I explained to our competitors, the friend companies, the Oika, so we can open our battery infrastructure to them, even they are our competitors. But yes, at the market is very important to the sharing dominated market. But like all other countries, electric vehicle is now the initial stage. So that's why I think also my opinion is saying the more important thing is the expand it and make it market first. So that's why I suggested to Oika we can open to our battery infrastructure to them, and so we are under the checking the test period because these 2 companies have a different specification. So I'm providing the battery and other module to them for the testing now. If they agree, the 2 private sector players can share the battery infrastructure. But the three-wheeler is a little bit different. So that's why we still under discussing.
Super. Thanks, Andy. And we have a couple more questions that have come in. The first is in relation to the sort of fire risk and mitigations for batteries for e-scooters. So asks, batteries for e-scooters are known to catch fire. How do you think about this risk, and what are your risk mitigation measures?
Yes, the battery, the safety is also the kind of issue in Korea now, because as you get the news recently, there is some kind of the cases, the electric vehicle and fire cases, and also including and others the lithium-ion batteries, the manufacturing the companies that have the battery explosion and fire cases. There are many casualty. Yes, still concern about the battery safety. Actually, as a Korean company, we use the battery supplied from the Korea, LG Energy Solution. So the reason to the Korean manufacture the batteries is even expensive than China because of the battery efficiency and battery safety. As we tested the technical, the laboratory, the managing director, Korean batteries are even expensive, but for the make sure for safety, it's better to using the Korean battery. So that's why we are using now the LG Energy Solution, providing the battery cell, and also ours. Korea, the patents, we have our own patents for the battery safety. That is prevented to the move to other battery cell. So prevent is the fire run away. So that's why as our the technical the laboratory the testing the result, we can assure about inside of our the battery the modules we can assure about and decreases the fire the cases and other the expanded the fire and inside of our battery cell.
Thank you, Andy. And I'll just take one final question, if I may. I'm conscious of time. We are at the allotted time now, but just one final question. What is the monetary valuation of the reduction credits produced by e-mobility projects? I guess any reflection that you can provide on in your own example would be helpful there.
So do you mean about how to getting the carbon credit, right?
I believe it relates to carbon credits, yes.
So at the presentation, the stages as I explained to you, we are planning to using the blockchain the technology. We will tracking all the data about our electric scooter users. How many times they change the batteries and about our there's the GPS record, and among this all record we need to the providing the auditing the pumps and after they make it the checking and audited, and we can get it the carbon credit through the UNFCCC. So that's why is the blockchain the technology important for the make sure the correct data management.
Super. Thanks, Andy. And conscious we're slightly over time, and I see that you've put your contact details very kindly in the chat as well. So hopefully, if anyone has any further questions, they can reach out to you directly and seek clarification on anything that they didn't quite understand. But I'd just like to thank you for your taking the time today to come and present this webinar for us, and also thank everybody who participated and who shared questions. I think it was a really good Q&A session there. We had lots of good questions coming in and good answers as well. So thank you for everybody for that. We will be sharing the recording for the session shortly after this webinar. So if anybody would like to watch it back or watch it who hasn't had the chance to do so, then it will be there and available for people to view. And we hope to see you at the next webinar, which will be on the electric vehicle transition and the global second-hand car market, delivered by Matteo Raglia and Andreas Kopf, the International Transport Forum, same time on the 25th of September. So we look forward to seeing you all again there. But just thanks again to Andy and to everybody, and we hope that you have a pleasant rest of your day wherever you are joining us from. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.